Hello guys, I've got another pro play draft review for you today. First one in quite a while because Mad Lions just absolutely draft gapped the ever-living shit out of G2. Obviously they're a massive underdog coming into the series that's being played in LEC, but the draft diff in this game, I mean, it literally is one of the drafts where it just makes the worst team favored in the game, despite the fact that they're worse at the game. So let's talk about some of the bans. We've got Talia and Zeri. I feel like both of these are signaling engage. Both of these champions quite hard to engage into. Also kind of high range. Could be signaling some sort of front to back comp. On red side, you want to just be banning what you think is most OP, and we're going Kalista MF. I don't think this is the correct read. I feel like there's Ashe, Varus, Rumble. I don't know if Aurora... Okay, Aurora blue side ban. This just shows that you're not able to play Aurora, I think, because Aurora B1 should be the thing. We do see the Ashe ban. We see the Ashe ban coming. So there's still Rumble, Varus, there's still Ivern. There's no Aurora, actually, because it's banned by blue side. So we're going Kennen B1. Now, why do I not like Kennen B1? What am I looking for from a B1? I'm looking for something that is either completely broken, a la Aurora, or I'm looking for something that's extremely flexible, a la Ashe, right? Ashe, Karma, these sorts of champions. It can be played in almost every comp, can be played in a variety of roles, these sorts of things. Okay, Kennen is played top. Kennen is played engage. Okay, like that. This is what Kennen does, right? He goes on a flank and he engage. You can play kind of defensive Kennen where you let them run into you, but it's nowhere near as good. And also mid lane Kennen is not good. It doesn't have very many good matchups at all, and there's no other role for Kennen. So you're blinding top and you're signaling engage. So all you have to do now on R1, R2 is draft something flexible that can play disengage, right? As long as you do that, you're happy. So let's see what we end up going for. We end up going for Corki. So first off, flexible, right? It can be mid or AD. We'll get into Corki flex later, actually. But yes, it can also play disengage, right? It's perfectly happy to play disengage. And then if we keep going, Ezreal. Okay, Ezreal can also play mid or AD, and it's perfectly happy playing disengage. So far, Mad Lions draft, really, really good. We're probably looking for AP jungle on 3, because we're playing 2 AD carries, right? We want an AP jungle. Ivern, also really good here. So what I would say is that, like, if you expect more... The difficulty for G2 now, right, is that if you draft engage, these can easily disengage with a disengage pick on 3. If you draft range, then you can pick Ivern on 3. Maybe Ivern pick yourself on G2 would be quite good here. Because and then if you try to draft disengage, you're playing into double range carry as well. So I think most lines are losing here for G2. Maybe there's like an Ivern out, but Ivern Kennen's not ideal. Let's see what G2 go for. Vi? Ari. Okay. They're just sending full engage. None of this is flexible in role. None of this is flexible in theme. Okay? This is completely open, like, face-up drafting. We have engage top, engage jungle, engage mid. There is no flexibility in G2's draft whatsoever. So now on Mad, your goal is to counterpick their lane matchups, okay? Get good lane matchups, while also drafting disengage. Okay, now if you're a long-time viewer of my channel, you'll remember that there is a jungle answer, and you remember I said we wanted AP jungle on 3, right? There is a jungle answer to Vi that I have been talking about for 3 years, and here we go. Morgana gets picked. Now this is almost certainly jungle. Technically it's a support champion, but it can essentially not be played support because it's so weak in the support role. But in the jungle role, especially with Fated Ashes, it's actually really, really potent. Its clear is extremely fast, and obviously Black Shield into this comp is disgustingly good. So now all we have to do is just keep drafting more disengage and good lane matchups on 4-5. Now, we're banning Poppy. I don't know why we're banning Poppy. I guess it's because Mickey X Poppy support, right? We're thinking, okay, maybe he just carries on Poppy support because it's Mickey X. That's kind of what he does. For G2 here, you need to be banning... I feel like G2 would want to ban Poppy, though. Like, if we could bring out Poppy support, maybe Alvaro doesn't play it. But yeah, we're banning Rel. I mean, I don't think this is the correct style of champion. Rel wants to go in. We want to stop people going in. I think we would be looking at champs more like Braum on R3, or Taric would also be really, really good on R3. Alistar would be really good into Kennen, and also Viari too. So I think Alistar would be a really, really good pick here. And also Braum ban here. Like, this doesn't make sense. Braum is our champion, right? We're playing Ezreal. We're playing 3 range champs. Braum does nothing. He can't interact with us. So I actually don't like these bans from Mad. But other than that, they're completely stomping so far. G2, let's see what they ban. But yeah, you can see the line of thought that I'm going down, right? I'm looking to pick up more disengage. If I'm Mad here, they ban Xayah, which is very strange. They might be expecting, which, spoiler alert, this does end up happening, they might be expecting the Corki to match the Kennen, because Corki has a really good matchup into the Kennen, with the Ezreal mid, and then a Xayah, and then if they have that with Black Shield as well, it's like, who are you engaging on? However, I think there's just better things you can do. And we'll see that shortly. Leona's okay. Like, Leona's a frontline, it can help peel. I think, like I said, champs like Alistar or Taric, like pure, proper disengage champs, or Braum or Poppy, these would be better options for Mad Lions, but I don't hate the Leona. Like, it gets the job done. It front lines and it can help peel. So now, what do we do on G2? How can we ever solve this problem where we have to go into them? We can only pick AD carry and support, right? We don't have any flexibility in roles. We can only pick AD support. I can't write for shit. But yes, we can only pick AD support, and we have to somehow solve the fact that we have a comp that we cannot engage into, but we're playing full engage. And I genuinely don't think there's any out other than something completely insane, like maybe like a Yasuo bot with a Gragas support or something to try to catch people out with a Gragas cask. I don't know. We're going for Kai'Sa, again, more engage. It is an Ezreal counter, mostly because of its ability to dive onto the backline. We're going Kai'Sa Rakan. So we literally face-up drafted 5 champions in a row, in order, that are purely engage. Okay? So as long as we draft more disengage in here, we're chilling. Now, the last thing you need to think about for Mad is, how do we want our lane assignments? So what we've got here is we've got Ezreal, which could be played into Ahri or Kai'Sa. Ezreal Leona is actually a really strong lane, and I would play that into Kai'Sa Rakan for sure. I think that's a winning lane for you. You have also, this Rakan's really weird because it's Rakan into Leona, which is like known as a losing matchup. Corki, this is much better into the Kennen than it is into the Ahri. It's a much better matchup for Corki into the Kennen. So I think we're looking at mid lane here. But you see how much flexibility Mad Lions have in their lane assignments? So we're looking for a disengaged mid. And what you'll see is that like 4 of their engaged champs are heavily reliant on dashes. So what do we end up going for? We pick up Vex R5. So this Vex has the dash stop on W. It's recharging damage every time the dash comes in. And now you can just play around your 3 carries that have higher range than theirs. These 3 champs are completely unleashed, with Black Shield peeling them and Leona standing in front. And in terms of matching range, there is like, if Kai'Sa goes AP, there's like Kai'Sa W, and that's kind of it. Other than that, these champs are completely outranging them. There's no way to engage onto them because your primary engage tool is completely nullified by the enemy jungle counter. So it's like a thematic draft destruction here. You also have 3 winning lanes, and you have a jungle that clears faster, and you scale better because of the thematic. So yeah, I thought this was a really, really good draft, and a really, more to the point, a really, really awful draft from G2. So yes, thanks for watching this one, guys. I'll be bringing more pro play draft reviews, I think, as maybe like LCK playoff starts. Yeah, hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye bye.